Hey, what's this? Simpsons Road Rage on the Xbox. Sure, why not?
Talk about a game that was great as a kid, but just okay as an adult. I can definitely say this game is very nostalgic for me. But that aside, I can admit this game has not aged well. But the question is there anything good about it? And does it hold up at all?
Is the game as good as I remember? Well, let's find out. With that said, this is Simpsons Road Rage on the original Xbox.
Dad.
Quit playing those stupid video games, boy. I want to watch TV. What do you think?
Just get to the game already.
Wow, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but this cutscene makes Food Fight look like a Pixar film. And that's something I hoped I would never say. So yeah, the CGI hasn't aged well, but this cutscene is still fun to watch. It's funny and cool. It's nothing special, but for the only good cutscene in the game that isn't Mr. Burns, I'll take it. Speaking of Mr. Burns, he is the reason the story exists. I'll let him tell you his plan.
The Burns Atomic Megabus. Faster, cheaper, and completely safe.
Please kill me.
Radioactive buses are a threat to the public health.
So yeah, because of this so-called better bus, the Simpsons and the town people of Springfield become taxi drivers, and if you raise enough money, you win. Well, the game doesn't tell you that. You just do it. So yeah, that's the story, and man, it is very vague. It's barely there, and doesn't even have much of a reason to be a story for The Simpsons. They could have done this better. They could have done this with any cartoon character, but they thought, hey, let's just use The Simpsons. If it had more, it could have been good, but as it is, it's just there. The rest of the game is good though. Okay, first off, gameplay. You pick up someone and drive them to their destination, and then you do the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, that's basically it. The gameplay is best described as repetitive. While it is fun, it can get really repetitive really fast. Yeah, this is all you do. At least the worst Simpson games had more to do. I can't believe I just said that, because that game really sucks. But I've said far worse.
You a poopy head.
Oh yeah, much worse. So while the gameplay is generic, it does spice things up a bit. You see, you can get certain challenges that help you get more points, hit a mountain of objects, or don't hit any cars, and so on. It helps make the game more interesting, but not by much. It is fun, but it can be boring after a while. Besides that, the controls could be better too. They are responsive, but they feel a little wonky. I can't explain it. The best way I could describe it is if they are slippery, but not as bad. Like Sonic Heroes, who God forbid Shadow the Hedgehog. Controls-wise, it controls fine. Although the invisible barriers don't help at all. Sometimes you're driving and boom, you go through it and it doesn't happen. It doesn't often happen, but it can make me want to rip my hair out sometimes. Besides that, it's fine. Besides that, there's the graphics. They look fine. While not great, they do bring the Simpson world to life in 3D, but it definitely got better as time went on. While it can look ugly at times, it is, well, okay. And that's really the best way to describe it. The graphics are fine. Plain and simple. While they look a little outdated, they're still fine. Now when it comes to different modes, there's a few of them. There's Mission Mode, Road Rage, and Sunday Drive. I already covered Road Rage, so what's Sunday Drive? Well, it's like Road Rage, but with no timer. It's a nice mode for just cruising through Springfield. Plus, it helps the player get used to the game. Next is co-op. It's fun and good. That's all I have to say about co-op. Play it if you can. Now there is Mission Mode. Why is this here? It has nothing to do with the story. It's just thriller. Now it's nice there's more to do in the game, but, and it's a big but, there was only 10 missions. Why is this here? It's just worthless. It's not like the missions are that long. You can beat in like 20 minutes. Not even. It's nice that there's more content, yes, but it's pointless, and the missions make no sense. I mean, the second one does because it's the main thing in the game. But hitting mascots as bounty? Why? It makes no sense. Also, wait. What is that? My god. That's some of the realliest crappy Photoshop I've ever seen. They're so blurry. My god, that's lazy. Yeah, that's just bad. Wow, that's just bad. Anyways, while the missions are pointless, you do get the cardboard for Homer if you do all the missions. And it is a nice reward, but also again, while the missions are pointless, they are fun. And they are different variety, but they are not needed. Plain and simple. Besides that, the game's music is very catchy. It really brings the game to life. Also, the game can get really funny sometimes. When you pick someone up, the character will have a conversation, and it's really cool. Besides that, there's nothing really else to talk about. The Simpsons Road Rage, while a fun game, can get really repetitive. The graphics for its time look fine, and while a little tweaking, the controls could be better, but they could be really cool. But flaws aside, it is a good game. The music is really catchy, the game is legit funny, and it's a cool idea that it just didn't need to be The Simpsons. But it is cool to drive around Springfield, as it is a lot of fun, but definitely not great. The story's basic, doesn't need to exist, the missions are pointless, but for a little bit of tweaking, this game could be a really fun time. And it is, but it could be a better time, if it had more time to work on it. Overall, I give The Simpsons Road Rage a 5 out of 10. I definitely had fun playing this as a kid, and I'm definitely happy I got to play it again. Sometime I'll go back to this game and enjoy it, but I can definitely admit that it has aged. But for a new Simpsons game on a new generation of consoles, I say they started off in a good way. But little did anyone know that the next Simpsons game was gonna blow everyone's mind. Well, yes it did, but all for the wrong reasons. I mean, the game after that, you guys get to see soon. But before we do that game, I have another one I need to play, and I think you all know what game I'm talking about. See you all next time, everyone.